All right, here's the latest development. All the rebels are now set to leave from Guwahati Hotel. They're possibly likely to move towards Goa. The rebel camp under Eknath Shinde, currently moving out of Guwahati, all set to leave to Goa at this point. The rebel MLAs who are already planning to arrive into Mumbai tomorrow morning, they want to take the route from Goa to Mumbai. Of course, the decision behind this is that they want to arrive straight in time for the floor test, which has been asked. In fact, the governor has asked for them to appear at 11 a.m. tomorrow. The deadline is 5 p.m. So within that window of 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. tomorrow, those rebel MLAs will have to make their way to the governor's office, the Raj Bhavan, the assembly, where they will have to appear to vote on that floor test. In fact, here, what we understand at the moment is that those rebel MLAs are going to be moving towards Goa and will be taking the Goa route to Mumbai. This is also in a bid to keep their flock together, to keep their numbers intact, fearing that there could be some kind of backlash, or if at all any of those rebels can go back to the Uddhav camp. It appears a decision of this nature is taken, that they will not arrive into Mumbai as yet. They will do so only tomorrow and appear at the governor's office in time for the floor test, so that there's no scope of any rebel MLA leaving that camp. Anupam Mishra joining us from Guwahati for more on that. Nagarjun Dwarkana joining us from Panaji Airport, Goa, where the rebel MLAs are likely to arrive. Anupam, give us a sense on what time and how are these rebel MLAs leaving? Do we see them already exiting the Guwahati resort?
No, they are still inside this hotel Raddison Blue in Guwahati, and the information which we are getting from inside that the bags have already been packed, the buses are already ready. Initially we heard that they are waiting for the Supreme Court hearing at 5 p.m. and then they will move out from this hotel. Now we are hearing that they may move out before that because there is also a concern about the weather, and Guwahati is far from Mumbai, so if anything happens, if weather is not conducive, their flight may be delayed. So that is why they want to leave Guwahati. They want to reach nearby Mumbai, so that tomorrow morning, if anything happens, they will somehow reach Mumbai by 11 to the assembly for floor test. So that is what we are hearing from inside. The buses are ready. So we are waiting when they will exit from this resort after 7 days. Nabila.
All right, let me quickly cut across to Nagarjun as well, who's joining us from the airport in Goa, Panaji. Stay with us, Anupam. Nagarjun, if you're with us, any word that you've got on the security that's been tightened in Goa? What's their plan there? What's their itinerary like? They're going to be staying in Taj Hotel, is what we hear?
Well, that's true, Nabila. In fact, what we are picking up from our sources is Taj Goa Convention Center. That's the place that all the MLAs from Guwahati will be flying down to Goa, and they'll be coming here is what we have heard. I'm showing you the security deployment at arrival Goa right now. You can see the Goa police completely cordoned off this area. They have beefed up the security, starting from head constable to ACP level, DCP level officers are here. Let me also try walking you and showing you across the number of police persons who are deployed in the arrival section. This is the one gate, that is the exit A2. Most likely that they are going to come out of this arrival section in 3 to 4 hours from now is what we are hearing. But look at the number of police that has been completely deployed for the arrival of Shinde Sena MLAs. But the final word will be known only when the flight takes off, that the SpiceJet charter aircraft that we are picking up from our sources. Once they take off, we'll know to what extent are they coming to Goa, or they are diverting to some other place. They have minimal time, because remember 11 o'clock tomorrow is the floor test. So they will have to come to Goa by night and stay over here and then fly to Goa, fly to Mumbai. By 8 o'clock they might take off is what we are hearing. There has been checkpoints across the Goa in Panaji's city here, in strategic checkpoints, and security has been beefed up completely. On the other side also, I can show you the cars, the police cars, line of police cars that has been parked at the arrival in Goa. In fact, a couple of police walked up to me as soon as we came out, saying, "Sir, did they take off? What time are they taking off?" This is what they spoke to us. I just got out of the arrival from the Goa airport. Cops walked up to me and asked, have the Shiv Sena MLAs taken off? What time are they landing? So they didn't know that we were from the media. They were casually talking to us about the Shiv Sena MLAs coming here and the deployment being done. So they also know that why they are being deployed here, because they themselves told me that they have been waiting for the arrival of all the MLAs here.
All right, stay with us, Nagarjun. Anupam also right there in Guwahati. Anupam, over to you on the reason to why the rebel MLAs are moving to Goa. What's the reason? They could have stayed another day in Guwahati itself and waited up to leave tomorrow directly to Mumbai. What's this route that they're taking via Goa to Mumbai? The reasons behind it?
Nabila, see, this is a very complex kind of case, and they are not revealing their strategies, and they are shifting their strategies very smoothly and according to the developments and conditions. So they are not openly telling that what is the route, how they are going, and what time they are going. They are just telling that they will reach Mumbai tomorrow morning. So, but according to sources, what we are hearing, that they will move out from this hotel in Guwahati today itself. They will reach Goa. They will stay there overnight, and then early morning they will leave for Mumbai, so that they will be in Mumbai by 11 o'clock when floor test will happen. So this is the route what we have been told about, the told by sources inside the Raddison Blue Hotel.
All right, Nagarjun also, who's there with us. If I can quickly ask Nagarjun on the kind of money that's being spent at this point to facilitate these rebel camp MLAs. We know that crores of rupees have already spent in the last 1 week. The questions, of course, constantly being raised on where this money is coming from. Is it the money coming from the Eknath Shinde camp, their personal funds, or someone facilitating their logistics entirely?
Well, that's the big question, and one can join the dots. In fact, we have been questioning the rebel MLAs as to who have been paying their bills, who have been paying for the chartered flights. You know what they have said. Their reply has always been the same, that we have come on our own. No one is paying for us. No one has booked our rooms. No one has given us the charter flight. We have all come on ourselves. But clearly, there are some back-end forces which are helping the rebel MLAs, because at this point of time, the logistics are taken care to end to end, and it has been micromanaged. The moment Taj Convention Go was picked up, security was deployed. Now you see how the security has been deployed at the arrival section even before the takeoff from Guwahati has been done. So clear cut, there has been back-end forces that has been helping the rebel forces, rebel MLAs, and to do the micromanagement from end to end. But we'll have to wait and watch to what extent they'll be successful, and tomorrow will be the big day for both Uddhav camp and the Eknath Shinde camp.